Okay.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. This is the Education, Culture, and Youth Services Committee meeting. Today is Wednesday, March 1st. Happy Women's Month to us. It's Women's History Month. I'm the new chair of the committee. Chun Chun is our new co-chair. Cynthia is a new member of the committee. And Malcolm has been with us for a while now. Chun Chun, you want to say a few words?
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Chun Chun. I'm so honored to be the co-chair of the committee, and I'm looking forward to, speak with everyone and just, be here to help. Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Cynthia, you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Cynthia. I've lived in the area for 6 years. I have 2 school-age children. One is in special ed, the other one's in Catholic school. One of the,
I know the feeling.
that are closing. Yeah, but I'm happy to be here.
Malcolm?
Hello, sorry about that. I just got
Hi.
home. Hey, give me a second.
You want to introduce yourself? We only have Bruni and Rose and Grace on with us, so we're really introducing ourselves to ourselves right now.
Pretty much. I mean, I know what to say. Malcolm, happy to be here. Yeah, I don't know what to say, honestly.
Okay, we might as well get right into it. It is 7:06, and we don't have the minutes to vote on for this month, so we'll vote on them next month. But the main topic is the Catholic school closings. So as Cynthia said, her son's school is one of them that are closing. My school is one that is closing also. Well, they called it a merger, but the merger actually just hurts 2 schools instead of just hurting 1 school. So they're not giving us too much information right now. All we know with St. Francis is that we are merging with St. Clair's. The St. Francis buildings will be closed and children will be accepted into St. Clair's if they want to go. We do have a lot of children that have already registered at Villa Maria, and we have some going to St. Teresa's. They feel that there'll be too many kids per class if they all go to St. Clair's, which they're right. If they put our kids combined with their kids, now you're looking at classes of 36 to 39 kids per class. And that's not fair to either school. So people are looking for options. Another option that just became available is St. Catherine's High School is now going to have a middle school attached to it, 6th to 8th grade in their extension. So that's good. That's good for them. St. Catherine's is a great school, and it's going to take, like Iona has their grammar school, Ursuline has their grammar school, and now we have our very own grammar school attached to our high school. So that's a good thing. As far as teachers go, it goes by tenure seniority in the buildings. So that is still up in the air. We really won't know which teachers are being retained until we get contracts in May. We do have meetings tomorrow with the Archdiocese HR department, and they'll try to give us a little more information, but they're being pretty hush-hush on it all. You know, they sprung this on us on a Wednesday at 3 o'clock. The parents were notified the same day at 3:15, which I didn't think was done the right way. It should have been rolled out differently. The kids were off on Friday. They could have waited till Thursday to notify the parents, give the faculty a little more time to come to grips with the situation before having to go in on Thursday and dealing with us being upset, the kids being upset, the parents being upset. It was a lot. We could have used, a couple of days to just let it all sink in. And that's really all we have for now. The day we found out we were closing, I did call Christine Vaughn from CEC 11, and I put in a proposal to have the school used as the annex of 108 for a middle school. So from lemons, we have to make some lemonade.
Yeah.
We need a middle school. This is a school that's there. It needs work, but it's doable. So I'm waiting to hear back from them and see where that goes. Johnson?
So you said that you have the day for the closure for the school.
The last day of school.
Yeah. Do you know when is this?
I actually don't know offhand. Let me see. I know it's June. It will probably be June 23rd.
Wow, that's really soon, huh?
Yes,
Looks like
we
they-
normally finish a week before the public schools.
Gotcha. So then they finish the semester and then the school will close
We'll
forever.
close. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then-
at least I've already started packing. I'm there 21 years teaching. I'm there as a parent in total of 23 years.
Mhm.
So I have a lot of stuff there that needs to be packed up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm. And I guess like for the student that's still there, like they have time to enroll in other
Yes.
schools, right? Okay.
Yes, they had an information night at St. Clair's last night.
Okay.
And last week they had an information night for all schools at Santa Maria. Any questions? Grace, do you have any questions? No? Bruni? No. Malcolm, any questions?
No questions for me.
Okay, so moving on from that, I don't believe we have any old business to discuss. We still don't know anything about the Yankee Leadership Awards, but with new business. Now, I think it's a perfect time since it's just us committee members here, basically with Grace and Bruni. The committee is Education, Culture, and Youth Services. I don't think we do enough as far as culture goes. I'd like to try to bring some cultural events to the community. I mean, really, the only thing we have is the Columbus Day Parade.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah,
Personally, I think you could get that done by partnering with the local organizations.
yes, and the elected officials.
Yes, like churches too. Yeah.
Yeah, I know Jamal Bailey had the Black History Month celebration, which I went to. It was great. And
Yeah.
we need things like that in our community too. Our
I agree
kids
with
need
you.
to be showcased.
I agree, 100%, 100%.
Yeah,
I mean, even for Women's History Month, it probably would have been a good idea, to highlight, some of the women in our communities that are doing things, give them like a CV, an award that we create. That could be an annual thing.
I agree. Why don't we try to do that for the full board meeting? We'll pick a woman from the community that has done a lot and we'll present her with a certificate from the committee.
I support that. If you could do that, that's a good idea.
So let's start working on that. Start coming up with some ideas of women that we would want to honor, and we'll brainstorm.
Definitely, that's a good idea. I like that.
I like that. Good idea, Malcolm.
Well, you started it.
As always, a great idea. I'm just here writing my note.
And even for the summertime, we have, we have the Van Ness, not summer, that's not summertime, but like the fall, but we have the Van Ness Alliance, we have, the fall festival, things like that. We could always, I'm sorry, I was gonna say, we could always table, to show,
Yep.
do more outreach, things like that. Or even in summertime partnering with, even, I know, what is it called? The precinct has the
The youth officers, yes, and they
Yes.
do the day of play. Yeah, I've been to a few of those. Officer Fernandez is amazing. She's
Yeah.
great with the kids. So yeah,
Perfect.
I think we should get involved in that more. And I can reach out to Michelle. No issues there. Yeah, we can definitely do that.
Yeah, I support that. I think that'd be a great idea.
Yeah, yeah. Any
And
other
I-
ideas for that? Cynthia,
Oh,
Chun-Chun?
Yeah,
Right.
somebody shared it with us a while back, and I posted it to the Community Board 11 page. I would have to go back and find the link, but it was like an organization that helps bring like theater to the public schools.
Yeah,
And that's my daughter's a huge musical theater,
absolutely. I
fan.
had a couple of parents asking about that.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
that that's something that we should know more about and see how our local schools can get involved in that.
Right. And we have the theater at Jacoby.
Right.
So that's a great place to center it.
Yeah, and also last summer, Cardinal Spellman, what was the name of it? I think it was like Rising Stars or something like that. There was it was like a theater program also.
Mhm.
And last summer it was at Spelman. And then, you know, you would apply, parents would pay a fee or whatever. It was a summer program. And then they put on a performance at the end of the year. It looks like this year they're not doing anything locally, but, you know, I would consider maybe reaching out to them as well to see if there's something, even if it's not for this summer, but in the
Right.
future,
I can
kind of.
reach out to the principal, Jerry Faulkner. Spelman is my alma mater.
Ah,
And I know Jerry for many, many years. I was best friends with her brother. We graduated together. So
okay.
I'll reach out to Jerry and see what info she can give me on that.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Awesome, awesome.
And if nobody's ever been to the plays at Spelman, they are amazing. You really have to catch one of their shows. They're so well done. Hi, Erica.
Hello, Phyllis. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm sorry for my tardiness. I've had some technical difficulties getting on.
Oh, that's okay. I'm glad you're here with us. So we were just talking about bringing some cultural events to the community, Erica.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
And I mean, I like at my work, we do have like a called an International Day. So everybody kind of like bring in like different type of food that represent their own culture, and then have kind of like a potluck. So I think that's something like that. Maybe we can do it as like, you know, maybe like during one of our meeting or anything like that in person, and then we can kind of like, you know, share the culture. I think that will be a fun event as well. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We have the park. We have that huge area of the park now. We can use that area for an international celebration.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, we could get the schools involved. They can, you know, decorate each table for a different country,
Yep.
feature foods.
And then
Yeah.
education for to like, hey, this is the culture that we're from, and this is what the food that we represent. I think that will be a fun event.
Right. And we have so many different cultures in our community.
Especially
And also,
for sure. Yeah. Mhm.
that's true. And also, I know at my job, we have we did a mural last year, like a parklet, where
Uh-huh.
we did like, you know, we got in contact with a like a CBO called Art Bridge, and they basically picked a spot in their district to paint a mural. I don't know. We could probably even connect with one of our elected officials to, you know, select a spot within our CV11 district to get a mural done. You know, that represents culture. And
That would be
different
great.
places. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like that. I mean, I'm an art teacher, so I'm 100% in favor of that. I love seeing murals. Down by the garden, Sunshine, I know your husband is very involved in the garden. Is there any walls down there that we can add a mural to?
I don't think that it's wall is there. Not that I remember. Well, there is one that is adjacent to the shooting range. I don't know if we're allowed to use that area, but I can
Okay.
check with I can check with him, and then I can talk to I think now I think it's the Morris Park community own that. I don't know. I'm gonna check with them, see like what is going on with that wall. But otherwise,
Okay.
I think that would be nice. And if you guys have not checked it out, the garden, we have this Australian artist, and then she crochet the whole like fence
Oh, the fence. Yes, I saw that.
flower. She's amazing, and she hosts a class actually in the summer, last summer, and then people go in there just every Saturday and Sunday. She teaches crochet in front of the garden, people gardening, and also kind of yeah, learning the art, making art together. Yes, and I
Yeah.
think that's amazing. I know that the Moss Park Beat has event on bring like kids, high school, or doing like volunteering work to plant the daffodil.
Yes, the daffodils. Yeah.
I don't know if they still have this program, but usually it's happening around this time or like before spring. So I can check with Moss Park Beat. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. If not, maybe Malcolm, the wall by the 180th Street train station.
That has been a hot spot, and personally,
Mhm.
I think that might work. I think it needs to be cleaned up, and I think beautification there would be a great thing, honestly.
Yeah, I think, yeah, because it's been a target of graffiti lately. So
Yeah.
maybe if we put something beautiful there that represents the community, they'll leave it alone.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and I'm sure we can reach out with Bernadette, because that's
Yeah.
right by where she is.
Yeah, because I know DOT has a program for that, and I know, I mean, because I work for the Jerome Gunhill bid, so like we just have to connect with one of the council members and DOT, and that should
Yeah,
do it.
I know when Mark Jonai was the councilman, he had a lot of murals done in the community.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so we'll reach out. Even John. John is willing to do anything really. He's hands-on 100%.
Mhm.
So we'll reach out to John Zaccaro too.
yeah. Okay.
Grace, did
Oh,
you have your hand up?
Yeah, I did before just to, oh, hold on one. I just wanted to let you guys know, well, I'm having the hip hop festival in October.
Mhm.
And I'm going to be inviting all the community groups as well as community to participate. So if you guys want to participate in that, that's cultural. And it's the 50th anniversary of hip hop.
Ooh.
So just want to throw
Well, I
it
was
out
there
there.
last year. It was great. I was at the
Yeah.
last hip hop event. It
Yeah,
was
so
great.
and it's
Meeting
hip-
all the people. Yeah, it was nice. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and it's the 50th anniversary of hip hop.
Mhm.
So we're looking to do it bigger and better.
Wow. Mhm.
So, just let me know.
didn't they just open up the hip hop museum?
Yes.
Just recently. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Grace, do you mind repeating when and where?
That's going to be October 7th.
October
The
2nd.
it's the third annual Jazzy J Hip Hop Festival that ABBA produces. The Allerton Barnes Block. I have the Allerton Barnes Block Association. So this is our third
Elton.
festival, the third year that we're doing, October 7th from 12 to 6.
October 7. Okay. Mhm.
Let me put that on my calendar now.
I'm putting mine right now too.
And do you have a flyer that we can share?
Not yet.
Okay, so once you have it, just send it to us, and then we'll blast it out on social media.
You talking to me?
Yeah, I answered for you. It's okay. I know you don't have the
Okay.
flyer yet.
Yeah, no. No. When we have the flyer, we do flyers and we do posters. Right now, we're in the process of getting sponsors and vendors. Once we get sponsors, then they go on the flyer. A donation is always welcome. Just saying. We're looking for big sponsors. Actually, we do have a fiscal sponsor, so we have a 501c3 that
Mhm.
we're under their umbrella to get big donations and big sponsors. So once that's done, believe me, I'll post it on the community board. Well, I don't know if I can. I
Yeah.
post it on the
Yeah,
community
you
board
could.
site.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be there.
Are you going to get a performer?
I'm sorry.
Are you going to get a performer? Like any performances?
We're gonna have all kinds of hip hop artists. Oh,
Okay.
you missed it last year, Malcolm. Where were
Yeah.
you?
I have no idea what I was doing that day.
No, we
It's
have
usually
I don't know.
Everyone
If
goes out.
DJs.
Huh?
Sorry.
You usually have the DJ.
Well, we have Jazzy J. He started his studio on Allerton at 759 Allerton. So this is to bring awareness that we are one of the birthplaces of hip hop right here on Allerton Avenue. And again, it's the 50th anniversary of hip hop. So I'm expecting we should have hopefully bigger names but we always get all the old school we get the hip hop artists coming. We have the DJs. Last year we had I don't know if you ever heard of Hip Hop Jibarito. Anyway, so he performed, trying to get him with see if we could get his orchestra in there. But no, it's just a fun time. People come, they dance a little, listen to the music and stuff like that. It's like a reminiscent type of thing, but it's to bring awareness of hip hop to the community. And so we're doing that again.
I like that idea. That's great.
So we definitely gonna have entertainment.
That's good.
Perfect. Oh, I
Anybody
did.
have, go ahead, I'm sorry, Malcolm.
No, I was gonna ask, yeah, I said I did go to a meeting last Tuesday. I think it was last Tuesday. Over at the Brady Court. With this, I think Gustavo Rivera was
Gustavo?
there.
Yeah.
And there were some people that they asked whether or not like our CB has a list of youth resources or youth services. Like, if does such a list exist within the CB that we could possibly distribute?
We have to look in our resource tab. We
Yeah.
might. I'll touch base with Jeremy on that and see.
Very cool. Yeah, because we did bring up like the need for a community center, more funding, for after-school programs for
Mhm.
children, things like that. So
Yeah.
Gustavo said that he will look into it. But I guess they just want more of a centralized list to see exactly what do we have in this community and what can possibly be improved upon and expanded.
We don't have much, I can tell you that.
I know.
We don't have a community
I know.
center.
Yeah.
Our after-school programs are not free. Parents have to pay for them. We
Yeah.
need some stuff that is free for our community.
Yeah.
Parents shouldn't have to struggle to pay for after-school.
Agreed.
Yeah, I agree too.
And I've been asking for a community center for years.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
with
so
that.
Malcolm, I don't know, I'm looking at one which is super dated. I don't know I don't know how exhaustive of a list it is, and I don't know whether there's a more updated version. But the city actually had can you see that?
I see that.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
But this one is from 2009.
Oh.
I actually came across it when I was looking for things for my 16-year-old, because like right now she's starting college applications and she's struggling to find something. She wants stuff to do that doesn't break the bank that she can use on a college application. So, that's got some of like the CBOs and stuff in the area, but I think it might be worth another Google search to see if there's something more updated.
Yeah, I agree too. I don't know. It's probably something to get access to the office to do.
Yeah.
For us. Yeah.
Can you shoot me an email? Shoot me an email
Erica?
regarding that,
Okay.
and I'll look into it. I put my contact information in the chat box.
Gotcha.
Definitely shoot me an email, and I can see what I can come up with. I can even ask the rest of my team if they know of anything.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
No,
Erica.
no problem. I mean, Phyllis, like you said, a lot of things within the confines of CB11 do cost. I mean, I myself am a Bronx House baby.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Nice.
mean,
I
Bronx
like-
House is great, but then again, it's not free. You have to pay for it.
Costly.
Yeah.
Sorry, can I add on something related to the some of the youth program? The library usually do have those kind of program. So they have like a reading classes or like any like craft after craft, and some have like like a mental health, anything. So I think the library is a really great resources to go to find out more youth program. Yeah. And therefore,
Yeah, I think we need the Morris Park Library to come to our meetings more.
yeah.
Because the Allerton Library is at most of our meetings and they update us on what they offer. And
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone from the Morris Park Library come to our meetings.
All right, I will go there tomorrow. I go to that library a lot.
Oh, good, good.
I like library. Okay, so I will ask them to see if anybody can show up to one of our board meeting. Yeah.
Yeah, either the full board or our meeting here.
Perfect. And speaking of library, I'm sorry. Do we have budgets? Any chance? Do we have like a budget we could spend on events and stuff like that?
No, I don't think we do. I guess Serena would know the answer to that more than we do.
Well, yeah, well, because with Serena and I, it's more like on the discretion, like not discretionary, but the budget request. I mean, like from the community board in itself. I think we had like $400, something like that. I gotta check that again.
That's not gonna go far.
Yeah, but I was thinking because I know there is a mobile there's a mobile bookstore, but like
Yes.
it's not.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, 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 yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
I
Mhm.
actually spoke to her today. It's called Bronx Bound Books. So
Yes.
Yes.
basically, they bring the bookstore, and I think we pay for like an hour or two, and like kids could come and take the books for free.
Yep. And you can
Yes.
donate a
I've
book.
seen her. She's an amazing person. I would
Yeah,
love to get her in the community.
we could. I actually had I had a meeting with her today. So if we want,
Oh,
yeah, I could swing that and get her
absolutely.
over.
Absolutely. And
Okay,
if the community board can't pay for it, we'll see if one of the elected officials will pay for it.
perfect. Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm sure John will do it if he can.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's a great idea. I love it. And we could do it at Loretta Park.
yes,
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest area.
Mhm.
Yeah,
right.
I love that. Yes, absolutely. Anything else that we need to discuss?
Sunshine, I hope you've got a long list of notes there.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's really loud. Sorry. I just don't want to miss anything. You know. This is
Yeah, no, it's good.
in a minute. I will mute myself so you don't.
You don't have to mute
No,
yourself.
no, you're not making any noise. You're fine.
Erica, did you want to talk about the prom dresses?
Listen, today has been a long day with the flyers for those. I do have the official flyer. I will definitely share it so that you guys can all get it also. So our office is going to collect prom dresses and suits, accessories, shoes, the full nine, um in hopes of donating them to our local high schoolers. You know, we've fallen on very difficult and hard times with the pandemic, with inflation, all of the above pretty much. And it's really difficult for a lot of these parents to be able to provide the
Mhm.
necessities for prom. Last year we collected over 300 dresses. We had about 100 and change suits. We had shoes, clutches, costume jewelry, all of the above. And the look on these kids' faces was just it was amazing. It honestly was amazing. And thinking about it, it was like, wow, you know, we were lucky enough that when it came to prom and all these things, we were able to be at school. We were able to, you know, get these things. Some of us, you know, parents had to crunch numbers and stuff to be able to provide, especially the dresses that we wanted.
Mhm.
But we were able to provide that. And there were some people that came and they were just like, oh, well, you may not have my size. We literally had people donate bridesmaid dresses. Someone donated their wedding dress, which was the girl that wore the wedding dress. It was beautiful and it didn't even look like a wedding dress. um we had so many different donations, and it's like the impact that this makes, we were just hoping that we would make it a bigger event. So
Absolutely.
pushing it
Absolutely.
now, we can expand. But once I do have the official flyer for that, I will definitely make sure. And then there will be a second flyer going out for the information regarding the distribution, so where the young people can go so that they can pick these things up.
Now, do you want to set up an area in our community to collect? Because I don't mind. I worked with Christina last year on it. I collected dresses for her and I basically stored them in my car until she picked them up. But we can set up a location that people can bring them to us if they can't make it to the Grand Concourse to drop them off.
Let me run that past my chief first before I agree to anything, but honestly, that makes the most sense to me. But let me run it
Yeah.
past her first.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we would pick a central location and, you know, certain days of the week that we'll be there to man the location and they can drop off there.
Right, that would be perfect. Let me run it past my chief, and then I'll definitely get back to you on that. Um,
Great.
the other thing we have coming up, which I also need the official flyer so I can stop telling people about the save the date, is April 15th. We are hosting our child safety fair. It's right in the neighboring confines, the neighboring precinct is in the 4-7. It's going to be at the Baychester Center. It's pretty much a fun-filled day, not only for the little ones and the family members and even our teens, but also it's like the highlight of our year. It's our biggest event. We literally go all out. We're having NYPD do the child IDs. We're getting their rock wall, their gaming truck. FDNY is hopefully bringing us a fire truck. Unfortunately, they don't do the smokehouse and the trainings with the smokehouse anymore because of COVID. But we're also providing different resources, and that ranges anywhere from teaching people about the other parts of what ACS is, not just the parts that have a negative connotation to them,
Right.
but also things like early child education, health insurance, different things like that. And we're trying to get an organization to donate costumes. Last year's event, we had someone donate costumes, and it was the cutest thing ever to see all these little Supermans and princesses running around.
Aw,
Like it was beautiful. So hopefully we'll be able to do that again this year. But once I have the official flyers for you guys, I'll definitely be sure to share. And we're probably gonna make sure that we try to blast it out to as many schools as possible also, so that more people can participate and more people can get those resources.
absolutely, absolutely. And don't forget the Catholic schools too. We get forgotten all the time. We never get any information.
So that's the other thing that I was thinking about today. Um, our youth child advocacy program, our White Hat program, typically starts at the kind of like the beginning to mid school year, because it is a program that is after school, and it gives some of our young people the opportunity to come in, learn how to do mock trial. They get trained by our ADAs, and at the end of the program, they get the opportunity to put on whatever trial they're given or whatever case they're given. They perform it in front of a judge, an actual criminal court judge, inside of a courtroom, dressed up, dressed for success and all. And they get the opportunity to earn an internship with our office.
Oh,
So
wow.
once we do roll all these things out, I want to be able to share it with not only the charter schools and the public schools, but the parochial schools also. You know,
You
and
gotta hurry because we're dying fast.
believe me, I saw the list.
I know. My
Yeah.
school is one.
I saw the list, and I was just like,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah. There is no reason why. They claim that, at least with my school, it's too much money to fix. We need new roofs on both buildings. My school has two buildings. We have the main building that is K-8, and we have an annex that houses our 3-year-olds and our UPK 3 and our UPK 4. And it also has our cafeteria. And that building also needs a new roof and a new boiler.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of questions. That is a UPK building. The DOE pays for that building. Why wasn't that money used to fix the roof and change the boiler? We have the program 9 years. There was plenty of money there. And that money couldn't have been used for the Catholic school part. When a Catholic school houses a UPK program, they're not allowed to touch any of the money from the UPK program. That is strictly for the public school part of it.
It's separate funding. Do you by any chance know where I'd be able to find a list of the parochial schools?
It should be on the Archdiocese website.
Okay.
I know in our community, the only one left is going to be St. Clair's. That's it.
Okay, I'll definitely look into that.
Yeah.
Sorry, my pug is losing his mind right now.
Mine just quieted down behind me.
I have a puck too.
Really?
Mine is a bit bigger than a pug.
Yeah, mine
I have a 100-pound baby behind me.
He's human.
That's great. Okay, does anyone have anything else to discuss? I think we've given ourselves enough work to last us the rest of the year. But it's all positive things. It's all good.
Definitely.
Grace, did you have your hands up before?
Well, I did before, because I was going to suggest that you said you were looking for costumes and things like that. Why not go to corporate stores and have them and ask for donations for that? It's a public, it's a goodwill to the public, and they right now, they normally have, usually each corporation or each big business has some kind of community funding that people don't tap into. So if it's to give costumes or other things, need in the community, they should be willing to donate that stuff because it's a write-off for them.
Mhm.
It's not really, it's no big thing for them. It's a write-off. So, and this way you just create a program where you have corporate sponsors basically to help with that.
I will definitely look into that. Thank you, Grace. I appreciate it.
Now, Erica, the Baychester Center is not the Y, it's two separate
No.
places?
2 separate places.
Okay.
The Y is way different.
Oh, the Y is amazing.
It's like Christmas Town in a building.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it is. I love that place. I've been there for a few events with Kevin Riley and with Jamal Bailey. It's a
Yeah.
great place.
They typically host their events there.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get our version of a Y soon. We need something for our community.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
hopefully.
We have
Definitely.
enough space to do it. We just need somebody to fund it.
Yeah, yeah. I think Gustavo said that. Well, apparently it took. He said it was like 15 years. I think just
Wow.
to get the current one that just opened up. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the one across from Spelman,
yeah,
yeah, in Kevin Riley's district.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll work on him. I mean, Natalia still does have a portion of our community, a very small portion, but she
Mhm.
still has some.
Right.
We'll see what we can get from the Congress side. I mean, Richie Torres would be more than willing to help with something like that.
Right.
So we have a
Yeah.
lot of options out there. We just have to work it.
True. Very true.
Does anybody have anything else to add? No, we're pretty good. Okay. I guess we can make a motion to end the meeting.
Yep. A second.
Erica, thank you so much for coming on and joining us.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
I'll see you at the next meeting.
I'll see you then. Thanks, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
everyone.
Have a good night. I'll see you all soon.
Good
Have a
night.
great night,
Good
everyone.
night.